Hello, welcome to another video on Airfix toy soldiers. This time I'm having a look at the German mountain troops. With this set, I really have to ask the question, how many fighting poses do you need to keep a 10-year-old boy in the 1970s happy? Stick around till the end and watch all the figures up close and personal. German mountain troops, or if you will, Deutsche Gebirgsjäger. One of the sets released somewhere in 1975. This is an early box that still, they had the new splash on there when it was fairly new. Box art, as always, really nice action. Says 49 pieces making 28 assemblies. Machine gunner on the side. On the back, painting instructions, some information about the little patch and the cap badge here. Also about the unit. And it says mountain troops or Gebirgsjäger were divided into regiments of some 3,200 men, somewhat more than the average infantry regiment. So yeah, basic info. This is the German market box. It only says 28 pieces. The back looks a bit different as far as the layout on the information. This is, I guess, a little bit later, 1975 box without the new splash. This is still sealed in plastic, so that's kind of nice. And this is a 1978 box. Change of colors, writing more horizontal. On the side there's the submachine gunner instead of the machine gunner. And on the back they changed the painting instructions a bit. And as always with these, I think always, I'm not sure, but I think always, they put the Made in France sticker here and marked over the importer's name here, the French importers as importeur, something in French, right? So this is supposedly then made in France all of a sudden. As far as the figures go, there's some pretty cool ones in here, but as far as getting these as a kid, I think I would have been very disappointed with the poses in this, because there's only really 4 fighting poses. Of course, bread and butter, standing rifleman with a Gewehr 33 Mauser and something that looks kind of like an MP40. Both of these are very nicely detailed with webbing and magazine pouches. You have the prone rifleman, which is pretty nice. And then in this set, I think the best one is the machine gun team. Very nice MG42. Comes with the bipods as well. Detached. But there's not much detail on these, with the parkas on. There's no webbing, no ammo pouches, no nothing. Anyways, the other poses I'm not even sure about. Like this guy, I try to do research on if they use flags for something, but I couldn't find anything. Maybe someone knows more than me about this. These two guys are kind of weird because this is kind of a broken story. Looks like he's trying to help someone, boost someone up with the help of a guy behind as well. But there's really no other soldier that could fit this storyline or something. So it's kind of like a half thing. This guy, I don't know. Very nice figure, nicely detailed, but it's to a kid. It ain't much fun, I think. And of course, you have to have someone pointing. We would then assume this is the officer. The skiing guy is kind of fun. But again, no rifle on the box. He has a rifle slung, right? But not on the figure itself. I guess you could customize this later. At least he has a backpack, so that differentiates him a bit from the other ones. And then just a guy carrying skis. But all of these guys are all void of any kind of weaponry that I would suspect. If you're at war, you should be carrying a rifle somewhere or some kind of weapon. So I don't know, getting these as a kid, Christmas present, or saving up your allowance and then finding these figures in the box, I think I would have been pretty disappointed actually. And it would be interesting to hear. I didn't own these when I was a kid. So it would be interesting to hear if any of you guys had this as a kid and what you thought about them. I'm actually going to try to do like a civilian little scene with this one and maybe the guy carrying the skis and just paint them in civilian, more civilian type colors. I've seen these kind of caps in more like a leather, but in the same style that people actually wore. And you know, the parkas could be just any civilian parka as well, so it could be kind of fun. As always, you know, Airfix does really nice sets, but I think this is probably one of my least favorite out of all of them. But yeah, that's about it for this one. Let's just have a look at some close-ups and I catch you guys in the next one. Cheers.